Corey's just found something up here. Digging away.
Just like that.
The cliffs.
What do you mean? Yeah, get this overburden, this line on top of it.
Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, well. I haven't properly started hunting yet. Only digging.
So a tree fell down and we're just trying to move all the top stuff that's all loose. And then there's some eggs in a seam. Boys are working hard. Egg there. There's a couple of eggs there. Oh, he's just pulled this perfect little bad boy out. So we're just going to work this line.
Huh. Yeah.
As you can see, there's an egg in here. I'll zoom out. There's another perfect one there. And there. As I come around, they just sort of get better in this whole seam. And we'll just dig them all out and see. Probably do this one on camera for you.
That thing? Yeah, a couple of light actually for the show.
Yeah. Crystallized bird. Same thing, just
In the layer.
little ammonite in there. See it in there. Around the back too. Oh, this behemoth. Ammonite of the day. Clean her up and show you what it looks like. These are three obvious ones. A little pile over there.
Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that little excursion. I actually ran out of battery, so I couldn't get a lot of footage on that one. But we will be doing a longer series on that seam, the Jurassic seam, one of the best spots in New Zealand. I've had a little bit of a work. I haven't finished it yet on the back, but I've just shown that ammonite out of that little block. There was this little guy as well. Stephen found. This is Corey's big guy that I managed to work. I still haven't finished the mouth, but I've got most of it in 3D. I haven't finished this bit yet. Almost. Isn't it beautiful how the sun moves on it? Up next, we got this obvious one we dug out. It was one of those little eggs. Yeah, don't need a lot of explaining on that one, you can see it. Thought it's quite cool to show how they are. We also found one of these, which is very cool. This is a whirl of a bigger one. So that was in one of those little eggs. From the oldest fossils in New Zealand. And this was actually a little piece that we worked. And this is actually a belemnite shell casting. I'll put it down there for you. It's kind of what that was, is a belemnite. So all in all, not a bad haul.
And that was episode 3 on our search for the Jurassic Ammonites in New Zealand. And if you've been sitting there thinking, what on earth is an ammonite? Well, an ammonite was an ancient marine creature with a spiraled coiled shell like you can see, similar to a modern squid or octopus. They lived in the oceans for over 170 million years before going extinct with the dinosaurs. Finding fossils in New Zealand is far more rare and exciting than other places in the world, for example, the UK. Places like the United Kingdom, Jurassic Ammonites are very common. And that's because during the Jurassic, much of what is now the UK was covered by warm, shallow seas for long periods of time. In New Zealand, the situation is quite different. While ammonites did live in the seas around Zealandia during the Jurassic, the rocks that preserved them are much more limited and often quite fragmented. New Zealand sits on an active plate boundary, and over time these rocks have been folded, faulted, uplifted and eroded. That means the fossil-bearing layers are often broken up, harder to access and spread out across the country. So even though ammonites were once here, finding them today is much rarer, harder, and usually involves a lot more research, getting into remote areas, and following the geology closely with a fair bit of persistence.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We will be giving away, here's a previous one, once it zooms in, this little handy dandy ammonite. So all you have to do is like and subscribe. If you share, I'm going to times your name by 5 in the pool. So if you want this little ammonite, 180 mil, years old, just like and subscribe.